Yes, sir. One. Airplane emojis in the chat if you guys are ready to roll. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Airplane emojis are flying in. Yeah. Special cargo. Sheesh. Yeah. What is going on? Let's do this right. Let's do this right. Hey, I'm vibing on this. I'm vibing on this. Yes, sir. Hello. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. Yes, sir. We are on Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been a week. I've been away. I've been in the air. I've been aeroplanes over the sky, in the blue sky, flying high, 34.5, all that good stuff. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim. We're in the Boeing 777 heavy freighter today. Yes, sir. Willie Canuck, welcome to the stream, my friend. Very special cargo on board today. We have the Formula One World Tour and Logistics Charter. We are on leg number 2 of 22 different destinations around the entire freaking world, carrying cargo, supplies, team members, cars, all across the world for the Formula One schedule. So we'll talk more about that here in just a little bit. If you're interested in it, I'm gonna give you the full breakdown what all that means. If you can't wait, go to Discord right now, !Discord. But while we do that, Operation Sim, welcome to the stream, my friend. Get to see a night side game. Welcome aboard, my friend. Get to see, welcome back. Operation Sim is in the chat. I see you, bro. Willie Canuck, welcome back, bro. How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing good. RP Beaksey's in the chat. Rasmus 380's in the chat. Welcome to the stream, man. It's JXQ. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat. Good to see you, Adam1740. Welcome aboard, my friend. Toaster Gaming is in the chat. I see you, bro. Welcome. It is good to see you guys. Thank you so much. IDK, what to call it? I don't know what to call it. Thanks for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. We've almost reached yet another milestone. Matter of fact, I don't even remember what number we're at. We're about to hit another 1,000 subscribers on the channel, so that's a huge freaking deal. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys continually do on the channel. When I'm here and when I'm not here, you guys have been killing it, holding it down, even when I was out of town. Thank you so much. And Kenny's in the building. Welcome to the stream, man. What's up, man? TKC, what up, bro? I thought I saw Maverick Mike. Maverick. I said it right. Walking Fruit, welcome back, man. Good to see you. No problem. I know some of you guys may be in school, maybe at work, you know, doing life stuff. It's all good, man. It is all good. Thanks for coming by, stopping by and saying hello. Good to see you guys. So we have a 2-hour flight from Bahrain International to Jeddah, headed back to Saudi Arabia again. Yes, we were just in Saudi Arabia a couple weeks ago, and we're heading back to Saudi Arabia, but this time we have a reason. It did sound wrong, didn't it, Willie? Maverick Mike. Mike Maverick. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I know he's here. Midnight Maverick. There it is. Jesus Christ. Forgot you. I'm sorry, bro. It's like I knew I was saying it wrong. I think I just changed your names. And Maverick Mike, Midnight Maverick. Anyways, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you guys. I'm happy to be back. Again, we'll talk more in depth of how things been going, but we do have a 2-hour long flight today, so which means we have plenty of time to talk. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of get things rolling. But before we do, again, this is the second flight of 22 destinations we're going through for the Formula One World Tour. Please stick around if you want to know more about that. Basically, what we're doing is we're carrying supplies, cargo, equipment from Grand Prix to Grand Prix. It started out in the UK, which is where most of the Formula One racing teams are based. So we flew a long haul, about 6 to 7 hours from the UK, which London, all the way out to here in Bahrain. I landed here about a week ago before the Bahrain Grand Prix. That Grand Prix just happened last night, so we'll talk more about that. And then, so next week we have the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix coming up. So that's our second race, our second leg. So we need to deliver all the equipment to the race. That's what we're doing. And we got about 30 of you guys in the Discord joining in with me. We'll talk more about that, who are also delivering cargo, delivering passengers. Some of you guys have been flying private jets. Some flying commercial airliners, delivering a whole team chartered, or whatever that may be. So it's been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying it, and it's the second leg. Well, again, we'll talk more. I'm super excited about the whole thing, the whole idea. So anyways, hopping into the cockpit. As you guys know, you know, there's no other 777 in Microsoft Flight Sim, sadly. So yes, we are in the Captain Sim. I hate to say it, but we are in the Captain Sim 777 today, the freighter version. We have a few mods. The mods are down in the description. So we have the Bahrain International and I say mod, I guess you say. It's a makes the airport, oh geez, that's loud. Makes the airport look much better. We also have the Salty compatibility mod, which makes this mod compatible with the Salty 747, giving it all the 747 functions that it needs. Then also we have the FT Sim sound pack. Again, all those links are down in the description if you just happen to have this plane. So up to the top side here. Camille, welcome to the stream, man. I'm glad you're having fun. We haven't even get started yet. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So sound up, because again, we have a sound pack, and I want to see, you know, kind of what it sounds like. I mean, yeah, I've flown it before, but this is actually my first flight since I have been back in town, and I was out of town for a whole week. So yeah, I've been itching to get some flying, and so hopefully this plane would do it for me. Battery on. That was okay. All right. External power avail. There we go. Nav lights on. Logo lights on. It's early morning here in Bahrain. Anti-ice on. Avionics fans are a little loud. We'll probably bring the sound down just a little bit. Just a little bit so we can actually hear ourselves. Window heat on. And a view starter up. Operation Sim, yes, I can put you down as our co-pilot for today. Absolutely, my friend. Alright, APU should be firing up. Again, guys, do not expect too highly of this plane. This is not a full fidelity aircraft. It is just a model of a Boeing 777. That is all this is. So don't get too high hopes about anything. We're just gonna fly it for what it is. Did I hear about the 737 crash? No, I did not. It's probably best that I didn't hear about it because I was in a plane about 24 hours ago. Alright, so flight crew position. We got Operation Sim as our co-pilot. Sounds good, my friend. Alright, I got you on the manifest. Willie Canuck, Deputy Attendant. I'll take that, Willie. bringing us a sandwich. That sounds good to me. We might get a little hungry. All right, what are we doing here? So this should be pretty easy to set up. I'm just gonna press all the buttons, and we'll just do that. Still definitely looking forward to, you know, our Phoenixes and our PMDGs and all those guys to come. Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm gonna be very excited about that. Definitely flying that. Pumps. We haven't put fuel in here yet, but we'll do that in a second. Go ahead and do that now. All right, over here to weight and balance. Actually, you know what? I think we're supposed to do it in here. Because of the mod, there's a few things we're supposed to be doing. You see, Salty, IRS, METAR, TAF, SimBrief should already be set up. Can I import my flight plan? I don't know that I know how to do it. Payload. Okay. It's in kilograms. That's great. Oh wait, I guess that's right. Tanae, load engineer. I think you mean load master. So yes, I'll get you as load master, Tanae. I think I have a spot for that. Yeah, Tanae will be our load master for today. Very important, very expensive, and highly combustible cargo in the back today. You guys know these Formula 1 cars can explode at any second. You must use FMC, all those functions, or you'll break out the mod. And yes, you can use SimBrief to import. Thank you, Z. You're gonna be my best friend today because I haven't flown anything in a week, and I don't remember how to do this. Okay, so what SimBrief says. I'll tell you what SimBrief says. We'll figure out how to get that into our FMC here. So we need 50,703 pounds, but obviously we don't want pounds, we want kilograms. I'm gonna switch it over back to kilograms on SimBrief, and then I'm gonna regenerate our OFP. We are on Vatsim as well. I didn't mention that yet, but we are on Vatsim. Not expecting any ATC in the area, but we're on if you like to hop on. You could also hop on Microsoft Flight Sim multiplayer. I'm also running that as well, so feel free to do whatever you want to do. So we need 23,085 kilograms of fuel. So fuel on board is this right here. We have 72,000, which is way more than enough. Explosive cargo, out of date McDonald's chicken nuggets. That's hilarious. I love it. All right, so let's just try that. I don't know. I was gonna try. I'm gonna round up to 25,000 because the Salty compatibility mod also is supposed to be adjusting the fuel and like the way the fuel burns into, but I don't trust it. So, all right, so 25,000 even kilograms of just fuel. So it says this is the fuel we want. This is what our actual values are. I guess if I hit execute, we'll take care of that. I don't know how much cargo we're actually carrying, so we'll just leave it as is at 102,000 kilograms. That doesn't sound like too much. And we'll just hit execute and see. All right, so you can see that it's now loading up. That's pretty darn cool, actually. This is pretty darn cool. I didn't know that it did this. You can see the weight, the CG is changing as the plane is loading up. It should be actually defueling, which it already did. Yeah, it did. It already defueled the fuel on board, and it was just loading up our payload. That is pretty sick, man. That is pretty cool. Salty has come a long way since the last time I've flown with any plane with the Salty mod. That's pretty freaking dope. Alright, so yes, 25,000 kilos of fuel on board. Alright, so back to index. Any news on the crash to desktop issue since the update? I don't know. I've been away, bro. I've been gone, so I don't know anything. You guys got to educate me on what's up. How do I get my flight plan in here? Do I just type it here? Let's see. Oscar, Bravo, Bravo, India. That's where we're starting off. That's our origin. Maybe not. Again, no, I have not heard about a 737 crash. Did that happen today? Yesterday? Like, when did that happen? Like, I literally just woke up. So Oscar Bravo Bravo India, I think it goes here. Let's try it here. And then Oscar Echo Julia November. Again, we flew here on our last Microsoft Flight Sim flight. I'm hitting send request. We'll see what happens. Happened 12 hours ago. Oh yeah, I'm definitely know nothing about that then. Well then, what happened? Tell me. Apparently, a Chinese Eastern 737 crashed. Where did it crash? I think it loaded it. Route 1 uplink ready. Okay, so it load. These not the same. All right, so Narmi. Make sure we get the right one. I don't want to be flying to East Africa. Well, I mean, I guess that wouldn't be too far from where we're going today. For that waypoint, Narmi. Have to like, search it. Alright, so it's going to be GPS coordinates 2618005. Alright, so the top one. Clear. There we go. Partial Route 1 uplink. Why is it partial? Why is it partial? Alright, let's just go through and check it, make sure it looks good. It's not a it's not too complicated of a flight plan, thankfully. Narmies are literally our first waypoint. Good evening, Jesse Yarn. Welcome to the stream, man. Gio, what's up, bro? Welcome back, man. The 737 literally fell out of the sky from cruise. Dang, that's gonna be on air disasters. That sucks, man. That's not great to hear. You never want to hear about crashes happening. And lives being lost at that. A lot of families are gonna be affected by that. Alright, so Narmi is our first waypoint, and then we're gonna hop on an airway, which should be all of this. Do we have two Narmis? Why do we have two Narmis? Delete. Thank you. Alright. Narmi and then Setba to something else. We should eventually see KIA. There's KIA. And then the airway to Derma. There's Derma to Vimem. And where's Vimem? We should see Vimem. There's Vimem. And then from there to nowhere. So let's go and put our departure, because I don't think... Oh, it did. So our departure is 30, right? Cool. What about our arrival? You get my arrival in here too? It did not put my arrival. Arrival is going to be the Vimem 1 November. It might have did it. There it is. Vim 1 November 34 right is what we're expecting today. Transition is just Vimem. ILS 34 right, and then from there. Have I seen the Aerosoft A330s? Okay, guys, this quick update. I've been away for work for a week, and no, I have not heard of these things. So you guys asking me what about these things, you're telling me. So just tell me what the heck is going on. What about an Aerosoft A330? Is that a thing? Should I be excited, or is he gonna suck? That's all I need to know. All right, we want to transition. It's 36 right. That would be north, right? Would that be landing north? 34 right. Yeah, it is landing north. What's up, Pastor? Execute that. Route. That should be all good. Cal H14 was 47. The 777 is worth it if you're desperate. And there you go. I think that's a pretty accurate answer. All right, Rap 2, put that right there. By desperate, I mean desperate for a heavy jet in Microsoft Flight Sim. All right, we'll leave that disco there. We should be all good. All right, so I think we're good to go. I don't know if it has like our VNav in here. Let's go to next page. No, perf. Yeah, cruise 38,000 feet. Cost index is Sorry, whenever I scroll my other screen, it zooms there. Cost index is 140. 140. Reserves 1.6. And thrust limits. Salty Dev Group, what up? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I think we're good. I think we're good. Again, don't pay too close attention to what I'm doing because I haven't been in the sim in a week, and I ain't flown in sim about 2. V1, VR. Alright, that's all good. Alright, legs, VNAV, departure, arrival, route, fix, legs, hold, tap. Ooh, what's this do? In flight. Navrad. Bueno, menu, bueno, salty. What else can I do in here? Sim brief, tab, guitar, miscellaneous. Pilot. Pause at top of descent. No. Thank you. I did have that on because I did a long haul flight for the Formula 1 World Tour, and that actually worked. So I don't know how many planes in Microsoft Flight Sim actually have a pause at top of descent that work, but that for long haul flying is a freaking lifesaver. All right, we are ready to push. Let's bring out our favorite mod, toolbar pushback, in the mix to pre-plan our pushback. We're expecting runway 30 right for departure, which is the opposite side of the airport. The south side, we're going to taxi or back, so we're going to push back nose to the south. Okay. And I'll catch back up in chat here in just a little bit. I think it's control. Yep, control mine. Oh, actually, we need to push back to the left. I think that'll do right there. There was an update. I don't know when the update was, but there was an update for me to do today for this. Uh-oh. It disappeared. It disappeared. That's not good. That's worrying. Did I do it? Did I finish it? Is it pre-planned? Okay. I hope it worked because it just disappeared. We're about to find out. Beacon lights on. We're ready to push, guys. Cargo's loaded. Fuel pumps on. It shouldn't be any fuel in the center. Beacon's on. APU's all running. We'll disconnect the external power and hope that it stays powered. Okay, I think we're okay. I just know that the 787 has a... Okay, I think everything just turned off. Yeah, it's way too quiet to be on APU power. That is way too quiet to be on APU power. What am I missing here, guys? Do it again. I need to push enter. Did it not work? I did press enter, by the way. This is way too quiet for APU. Alright, we're just gonna hope that it worked. Request pushback. Oh, you know I didn't show you guys? Shoot, it might be too late. It might be too late. If I do catering. See, if I do catering, I'm not sure if there's a catering truck here to show this off. APU gen. Oh, my APU gen not on? APU gen, where's it at? Oh, yep. It didn't light up though. Is the APU on? I don't know if the APU's on. Let's try starting APU again. There we go. Alright, we have sound. And when we have sound, we must have some type of thing going on. Should be working. There it is, APU gen on. Beautiful. Thank you guys. Chat once again saves the day. Once again, chat saves the day. I love it. All right. Well, we're just gonna forget that. Cancel planned pushback. He's not coming though. Maybe I need to unclick that. All right, cancel. Stop. Pre-plan. I don't want to do a manual pushback. Okay, cool. Here we go. Take two. Take two. All right, so control and middle mouse scroll wheel. I think, is it shift to move around? Yeah, shift and scroll wheel to turn us. And put us right there on the yellow line. Click, enter. And request pushback. I didn't audibly hear anything, and we're not seeing anything happen either. That's worrying. Pilot Fisk, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, Salty says he got some good news for you. If you love the 777, we are creating a new EFB with a lot of features. I think you would like it. We have no estimated time of when it will come out, but it's in progress. That is very exciting. Very, very exciting. I love the 777 as an aircraft, and the more things we can do mod-wise to make this plane better, the better it will be. So I don't know why we're not getting anything here. Maybe, oh, my parking brake is on. That could be why. But still, he should at least drive up and connect. Let's just disconnect or turn on the parking brake off and see what happens. Yes, I just updated the toolbar pushback this morning, which was a couple hours ago. It could honestly be something that I misclicked, but for whatever reason, we're not getting any response from our pushback crew. Thank you so much, Adam Mel B, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Well, let's try it again, maybe. Set our parking brake. Cancel. Stop. Options. Interactive audio. Simulate nose wheel lift. Prevent stairs from leaving. Blah blah blah. Yes. I wonder if anything else works. Power. Jetway. Stairs. Baggage. Anybody? Anybody there? Doors. Okay, doors are working. Use a good old reverser button. Yeah, yeah. That's actually pretty cool how the front door opens. And we got our cargo door back here. Beacon should already be on. Yeah, it is on. I don't know why it's not working. Alright, let's shut all that stuff again. Yeah, that rear door is pretty sweet, man. That's pretty cool. You only get that on the freighter version of the 777. Alright, today our loadmaster says cargo is secured. Oh, another DHL over there. That's cool. Hello, Scott. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We are trying to figure out how to get the heck out of the gate. We might have to do a reverser, which is horribly unrealistic. But we gotta do what we gotta do to get out of here. I'm gonna try it one more time. I wish there was a way like in an X-plane we could like turn off a plugin and reset it so it could like just start over completely, you know. Alright, here we go. I want to go right here, please, and enter. He should talk to me. He's not even talking to me. Request pushback. Alright, it's not working, guys. It's not working. Stop. Alright. Alright, well, we're just gonna start it up. Gotta do what we gotta do. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for it. I don't know what the problem is, but it's just whatever it is. Alright, so beacon's already on. Do you need to turn it? Do the packs need to be off in the 777? I can't remember. Either way. We're basically do like an air start, right? Or we're gonna start out the left engine first, so well, we can't turn off the bleeds or the packs. Oh, right. So that doesn't even matter. Alright, well, starting engine number 1. You see here, and 2 is rising. Did I not make a view? I didn't make an outside view. I have an outside view. That sucks. Okay, oh well. Outside. I wonder if we can do a manual push. I might try that. I don't think it's working at all though. Try that. Yeah, I'll try that flight tech. Just thinking about that just now. Alright, left engine's on. Again, simulating an air start. In a way. I want to try it. I just love this plugin so much. I hate that it's not working. It sucks. Alright, manual pushback. How about that? I think honestly the only way to fix this would probably be to either restart this flight, like go back and hit restart flight, or go and restart the whole sim, and I'm not doing either of those things. So, not working, it's okay. It is alright. I'm my Navigraph ready, and we're gonna go ahead and taxi out of here. Alright, track IR is working. I think this is my brake. Yes, it is. What up, BKG? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Alright, we're probably gonna clip these wings, but I think we'll be okay. Big shout out to FT Sim, the maker of this sound pack. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and continue just in taxi, runway, taxi lights on, and let's fire up engine number 1. Right now we're taxiing on the left engine, and we're over at the western apron. Bahrain International Traffic, World Express 116, taxiing runway 30 left via Alpha, Bahrain International. Alright, fuel. I wanna see this. Oh, that sounds good. We need PMDG. You need to bring that 777 over here, boy. Oh man, we need it so bad. Bring that thing over here. All right, I got a United 76 or that a 777 over there at the gates. BKG, we'll talk about that once we get airborne. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, welcome back. We are in the Captain Sim Boeing 777 freighter with the FT Sim sound pack and the Salty compatibility mod. So big shout out to Salty Dev Group out there who made that. Shout out to FT Sim. We are in Bahrain International, Oscar Bravo, India, headed to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia for our second leg of the Formula 1 World Tour. Leg 2 of 22, flying around the world, delivering Formula 1 equipment, cars, team members, and everything I need to make the show happen from race to race. The next race is next Sunday, and it's going to be in Saudi Arabia, and we are a major part of that. So we'll talk more about that once we get in the air. I'll give you the whole rundown. I have everything explained on Discord. We already have a lot of people who are already joining us, which has been really cool. Seeing you guys in screenshots, we'll show some of those. Yeah, this is 767. I like this slope runway here. This is also a custom version of the Bahrain International. Oh wait, it's a freaking runway? It's a freaking runway. This has to be an inactive runway. There's no way to come off of taxiway Alpha and be right on the heck on 30 left. That is weird. I'm gonna get off the runway now. I feel wrong. You know, we gotta stay here. The only way to get to 30 right is to take 30 left. Interesting. All right, Bahrain International traffic. World Express Heavy 116 is taxiing runway 30 right. Now back taxiing 30 left over to Alpha 9, Bahrain International. Very interesting layout here of this airport. I feel like I may have been here once before. Alright, let's go ahead and do a few things we gotta do before we take off. So it's gonna be runway turn offs to auto, flaps down for 5. We are using Thrustmaster's TCA yoke pack today. As you can see now, there we go. Yeah, I think it's probably a closed runway and you use this as a taxiway because the taxiway doesn't, over here on the right, does not connect to 30 right. You have to take the runway to get there. Do I use digital charts or paper? As you can see right here on your screen, I'm using Navigraph, so I use digital. It's actually not a bad airport. Whoever did it did a decent job. It's not super high quality or anything like that, but it's good enough to be a lot better than the default airport out here, because the default is horrible. We also have custom scenery out in Jeddah as well. I'm just gonna make sure I am tracking everything. So a very important part to this tour is make sure I'm tracking my flight on either Volanta or SimToolkit Pro. So I am tracking on SimToolkit Pro. We are on Vatsim and on, actually no, we're not even on Unicom. We're on some other random frequency. All right, that DHL is on the rollout. Have a good flight, my friend. I'm gonna go down here and how do I? 1228. There we go. Oh, yep, there it is. There's the answer to our question. This is a inactive runway, has a cross on it. Oh wait, we can't even go that way. Shoot, this is our turn right here. Oh boy. Whoops. I'll give it some right thrust only. Help us make that sharp left turn. And we'll go ahead and line up, get the landing lights and everything on. Bahrain International Traffic World Express 116 Heavy is lining up and waiting on 30 right, Bahrain. Alright, we are cruising at 38,000 feet. Flight time, once the wheels are up, about 2 hours. I just realized that I accepted a flight attendant on the flight earlier and we only have cargo, so I'm not sure what you're gonna do, Willie. Alright, Loadmaster is giving us the green light. It is all secured in the back. Aircraft ahead is airborne and out of the way. We are ready to go, guys. Landing lights now need to come on. Road lights on, wing lights on, double checking overhead, APU is off. Actually, APU is on, APU off. I think we're good to go in the center. Flaps are down. Let's send it. Oops. Let's send it. You can see those airplane emojis in the chat for takeoff. This is gonna be a gorgeous, beautiful morning flight. Every day.
Go get a snack with this money, Blue open mouth smile.
Will do, Center. Thank you so much for that super chat donation. Right in time, guys. Here we go. Pull them up. Oh, another one. GG Gaines. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscription and welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal fam. All right, send it. Just have a good time. Airspeed's live. Nice. A1. Rotate. Pigeon 15, you're up. And left turn on climb out. Fly by hand for a little bit. I forget I can do this. All aboard! And flaps coming up. Alright, flight director's on, LNAV. All aboard! Did I do that right? Let's see what happens. Alright, LNAV activated, VNAV activated. Flaps continue coming up. I think we're good. Hands off. Outside view. Doesn't she look beautiful in the air, though? I can't wait to see behind it. Here we come. Oh, like a reflection off the water. Airport already behind us, traffic behind us as well. Yeah, that's what it's all about right there. That's a screenshot. Let me grab that. Let me grab that screenshot real quick. Oh no, I ruined it. Breaking through the clouds. Alright, just check on things. Passing through 10,000 feet. Aircraft is pitching for speed now. 322. We might get there early. Alright, lane lights off. Wing lights off. Logo light off. Taxi lights off. Again, APU's already off. APU gen is already off. We have all of our generators on. Hydraulic pumps look good. Window heat looks good. Seatbelt signs still on. We'll turn them off. Pumps on left and right. Bleed air. All good. Turn off the APU bleed. Yep, looks good to me. And we'll zoom this guy out just a little bit. See the rest of our flight. And VNAV is working beautifully right now. 38,000 feet set. Flaps up on 22.8 and Squawking Charlie. Thank you so much, Dave Winover, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, my friend. Welcome to the stream. I put a random number in there. 2017. Back outside. Passing 12,000, 2,000 feet. Yep, traffic in sight behind us. Beautiful departure out of Bahrain International. Absolutely love it. There's a few scattered showers in the area, but for the most part, nothing important. I'm waiting for that first turn. Alright, our load master is going to head back and check on the cargo. Make sure nothing snapped or broke loose during our takeoff. Do I think the 777 with the mods is a good plane? Honestly, I personally, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but I personally feel like this plane is actually enjoyable to fly with all the mods. If you guys watch from the beginning, turn the sound down a bit. It's loud out here. If you watch from the beginning, the whole setup process, how the FMC allows you to add the payload, which is pretty cool. And you know, the Salty dev team and the way they've had their compatibility mod with the 777 makes it way much better. Like like you can't fly this without it. It's necessary, you know what I mean? Absolutely necessary. So we have a few tens of thousands. Oh, there's another airport right there. What airport is that? I have to take a look at my thing here. We have tons of cargo behind us. We're flying over Bahrain now. It's like Bahrain, but it's called Bahrain. Or Bahrain, whichever. Captain Glowy, hello, welcome to the stream. 33 tonight says he has good news and bad news. What you got? Send it. Thank you so much, the Top Cat, for the follow. Welcome to the Blu Roy family. It's great to see you. Good to hear from you. What's good, Shadow? Dylan says, I can't believe it, but I'm interested. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you guys, the first time I flew this plane on the stream, I was very vocal saying, hey, I don't support the company who actually makes this actual plane. Like, I don't like the way they approached the release of this aircraft. I don't like anything about the project. But the fact that I had already paid for it, right? I already bought it. I spent my own money on it. I did not get a refund for getting the plane. It was definitely a disappointment versus what I was expecting to get from Captain Sim in the 777. But big, huge shout out and salute to our own flight sim community, our modders who have made some of the worst aircraft to ever come out on flight sim, make them flyable and even now enjoyable. So the 777 is the perfect example of that. I don't know how the 737 MAX project is going. I haven't touched that plane. It just it updated a bunch of times, which is good. I was really glad they kept updating the 737 MAX, but even after it updated and seeing it, I was like, there's a lot that needs to be done to this plane that you guys have not touched. Like, it has Airbus landing gear. Come on, that's unacceptable. But seriously, like, so yeah, I haven't touched that one again since then. But the 777 and the 76 and the 777 freighter and all that, like, because of the Salty dev group and the Salty compatibility mods, making this plane so much more enjoyable to fly, plus the sound packs have come out for it, and there's like the different what do you call it, you know, when you fly, what's that thing called, dang it, flight model updates and lighting updates too. Like, you can really just Frankenstein the heck out of this aircraft to make it worth it. So and the thing is, here comes Rex. The thing is that, you know, we all really want, as a community, we really want our heavy jets. We want to be able to do long hauls or do longer flights or do cargo runs, stuff like that, stuff that's not yet available in the sim. We've been waiting years just for the 737, just for the 737. We're waiting years for that, which is crazy. We all expected, when Microsoft first came out, we all expected to get, you know, the PMDG trip 737, like, you know, maybe 6 months after. That was realistic expectation for us at the time. It has now been, what, a year and a half or something like that, and we're still waiting for that. I mean, yeah, Aerosoft came out with their CRJ, which was a good plane. It was a good plane, but it's not a 737. It's not a 737. So, what AI mod do I use? I use AIG, and highly recommend it. I've been loving it. Been absolutely loving AIG. Once I got it set up, I didn't like the setup process, but once I got it set up, 100% worth it. We didn't see a whole lot of AI today. I don't think that airport's been set up correctly to see AI. So we're not seeing any. Alright, there's 23,000 feet, 24,000 feet. Alright, switch over to standard and back outside. Alright, hold on, let's see. Let me catch up in chat. Yeah, there you go. Good news is we got wait, what was the thing today? Our load master is trying to reach out to us. Hold on, let me find him. Bad news, we got a snapped cable that held a tire on of the cars. The good news, we have replacement straps. Good. Love it. Sounds good. All right, so let's talk about this tour. I know we are just about 10,000 feet away from our cruise, but what the heck are we doing? So I've talked about it in the last stream, but you may not have been here. I've also talked a lot about it on Discord, but you also may not have been here. There it is. There's the bank I've been looking for. DHL commercial. Let's go. Beautiful. All right, I'm just gonna read this off to you guys. Where's it at? Captain Shark.
Just because it's Monday.
Thank you so much, Captain Shark, for the super chat donation. Oh, that's another screenshot right there. Thank you, my friend. Just because it's Monday, happy Monday to you, bro. Welcome aboard as we are departing out of Bahrain International, actually already heading over Saudi Arabia for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. But what is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to the Blu Games Formula 1 2022 World Tour and Logistics Charter. Formula 1 and DHL have contracted us to handle all transportation equipment and personnel between the races this season. Due to the size of this request, we are searching for pilots and truck drivers to fly and drive between 22 destinations around the world. Instructions are: choose your route from the world map. I'll show you guys that here in a second. Choose an aircraft or a truck. Again, this is not just flying, but if you're into trucking, you can do that too. Make sure you track your flight on SimpliCube Pro or Volanta, and share your screenshots on Formula 1 World Tour photos on our Discord. And then when you're done with your flight, post your completed trip details to the screenshot to trip reports on Discord. A few things some of you guys may have asked about the World Tour we're doing right now. Again, this is leg number 2. I'll break that part down a little bit later. But can you join? Yes, obviously. Wait, I missed my place. Anybody can participate. Just pick a flight and fly. We'll talk more about that in a second. I will not be streaming every single leg of the tour. It's just too much. It's 22 different flights, and some of them are extremely long. Some of them are very short. But there's no way I could realistically do that unless I was like full-time streaming, which is not something I do right now. What sim should you fly with, or can you fly with? You can actually use any flight sim you want. You can use Microsoft Flight Sim, X-Plane, P3D, Infinite Flight, Aerofly FS. Probably not Aerofly. They don't have enough locations. But whatever sim you want to, make it happen. Approved aircraft and airliners. Aircraft and airline is your choice. Use your imagination. You can use a biz jet, you can use a commercial jet, a cargo plane, a jet truck. I don't know, I'm just making it up. Just get the job done. That's it. Can you make fuel stops? Yes, you can. Again, some of the flights are extremely long, so you won't even be able to fly the full range of a couple of the legs because it's so long. You're gonna have to make a couple fuel stops, but it's all part of the fun, a part of the role play. Do I have to complete every flight? Is a big question, and again, it's 22 flights, 22 destinations. Some of them are longer than others, some of them are short, and realistically, some of you guys just can't, you know, commit or do that much. So no, you do not have to fly every single flight, but you do fly as many as you can. But there might be an award. I'm still working on this. There might be an award for those with the most completed trips, so just keep an eye out for that. Do you have to follow the Formula One schedule and dates? So do you have to, like, for example, this week, Saudi Arabian Grand Prix is Sunday. Realistically, in real life, you would want everything set up by Thursday, right? So the equipment needs to arrive like Monday, Tuesday, and you have like 2 or 3 days of setup. So you can do that. You can be strict about that, or you don't have to. You can fly anytime throughout the week. You can fly to Saudi Arabia next week because maybe you're busy this week, or maybe you've already flown to Saudi Arabia. The next flight is in Australia, so you can go ahead and do the Australian one. Again, do it at your own pace. How does the trucking delivery part work? So let me talk about that. I recommend a third-party program called Virtual Speditor. It works on ETS and on ATS, so Euro Truck Sim and American Truck Sim. It allows you to create your own custom trucking routes with your own custom cargo. It's actually pretty cool. There's lots of tutorials online on how to use that, but it's called Virtual Speditor. So check that out. Also, I didn't actually know this, but when flying DHL, which you don't have to, but if you do fly DHL, the ICAO is actually DHK, Delta Hotel Kilo, and the call sign is World Express. That is something I did not know before this tour. Also, you can fly on Vatsim if you choose to. So that's all kind of a lot of the common questions we get. If you have any more questions, you can ask on Discord or ask in the chat. But basically, that is the world tour, guys. That's what we're doing. Again, this is our second leg. DHL is the official partner of Formula One, and DHL is the main carrier that transports and does the logistics for Formula One. I mean, it's a big deal. It's basically a moving, flying circus. Every week or every few weeks, there's a big race in another country, and they have to set up the whole paddock, the garage area, bring the cars to and from each race. Sometimes the cars come from headquarters back in the UK or in the US or wherever it's coming from. So a lot of planes, trains, ships, and anything that transports, you know, are moving around all year long to make it happen, which is really interesting. How the logistics work to make a series like that work. Yeah, you can fly Airbus too. Again, you can fly whatever plane you want. Like, if you don't have a cargo plane, you could just fly a commercial jet and do a charter flight for a team. Like, just example, I mean, Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari, they have massive teams, so they need probably a commercial jet to fly them from location to location. So you don't have to do cargo if cargo is not your thing. It's up to you, man. Fly A320, fly A330, fly A340, 50. I think somebody already flew A340. Someone also flew a Legacy 650, which is a private jet, for I think the first leg, which is pretty cool. You tried to join Discord, but it wasn't working. I don't know. That's weird. Anybody else having trouble joining on Discord? Let me know, because maybe the link is expired or something like that. Let's go ahead and jump over. Cruising now at 38,000. Let's go double check on that. Make sure that I am not lying to you. No, we're not. We're still climbing. 33,000 feet. The VNAV is still doing its thing. What I want to do, though, is I want to bring you guys over to Sim Toolkit Pro and show you what our flight track looks like. And then I'll bring you to the tour map to see the entire tour and what we got going on there. Alright, here's Sim Toolkit Pro. Again, very similar to Volanta, just my personal preference between the two. I've been thinking about doing Volanta just specifically for this tour, but you can always transfer your flight log over to Volanta. So again, we did a very similar flight to this last week. We flew actually from Doha, Qatar, which is basically the exact same flight. We flew in the Qatar 787 actually. very good flight. I really love that. But today we're just a little bit north of that, taking off out of Bahrain and heading west to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Very similar arrival that we had last time. So again, it's kind of like we're almost doing a duplicate flight, just this time different livery and a completely different purpose. So that's where we are today. That was our pretty simple weather as we fly over the desert of Riyadh. Should be a very clear, simple, easy flight. But let me not say any more before we jinx it. I'm gonna overlays. We'll see what the satellite map looks like. So just desert, desert, and desert. So, all right, we'll bring that down. And we are contrailing, but so is someone else. What is that? What? Okay, I gotta get a screenshot. Hold on, stand the freak by. The DHL, I'm trying to remember if this livery is one of Captain's. Oh no, he disappeared. Where'd he go? No. That was gonna be such a sick screenshot. Where'd the dude go? Oh, he's behind me. Okay. Yeah, I think this livery came with the plane. Yeah, I believe the DHL livery came with the freighter version of the 777. If you have the regular 737-200, don't worry about buying the freighter version unless you just want that extra door opening. Because you can get the DHL livery on that one too. It looks pretty much just as good. Look at that, man. Oh yes, we got some exclusive special cargo on the way. Let me get this screenshot for it before I lose it. Yeah, so yeah, flightsim.to is where I usually get all my liveries, but I do know that Captain Sim has their own liveries too, and I don't remember which one I am personally using. I just know I'm using one of them. Go like that right there. That looks sick. All right, Loadmaster, thank you for your help, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to like. I have. Alright, we must be cruising because the engine just. Yep. I think we're cruising. Good. Let me go ahead and get this other screen set up for you guys. I'm not gonna bring it on the screen yet, but again, I want to show you what our tour looks like. I spent a lot of time getting this set up. I really did. I really did. Where is it? And we've been wanting to do this idea for years. You can ask us, the mods in Discord. We've been planning to do this for like the last 3-4 years, maybe 3, probably 2, like 2 years, realistically. And we just never really organized and got together and did it. But this year I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna do it. Just hopefully people just have a good time, you know. Is that the one I wanted? No. Browser. Does anyone know how to reverse thrust on the TWCS? Which throttle is that, bro? Dark. It should be usually on most controls. Reverse is a function called hold. What's it called, guys? Help me out in chat if you guys know. It's hold something in the key bindings. Is it hold thrust reverse? It might be X-plane. I get them mixed up. Do I ever use DCS in VR? Yes, I love it, man. I haven't done it in a while. I usually just stay with Track IR. Just a bit more freedom. That's really the only reason why. I love the fact that not only can I see him in a 777 in the DHL livery, but I also see him contrailing behind me, and that is what just makes it really special. It really is what makes it special. You know, night side, I want to do the same thing for NASCAR. Actually, that's a good idea, man. An American Truck Sim NASCAR like logistics kind of tour thing, that you could do that with the coast to coast mod. I was thinking about doing that with flying and driving as well, which I would really be in. Maybe we'll do that next year. Maybe next season we'll try that idea. I thought, you know, we don't have as many NASCAR fans as we have F1 fans. Also, F1 is more global, so. But yeah, I would definitely be down to do the same tour concept with NASCAR. I think that'd be really fun, especially doing it with trucking. That'd be sick. All right, let me bring you guys over here to the other screen just real quickly, and I'm going to show you what our tour looks like and what our progress has been. And I'm also going to show you guys a few of the screenshots that have been posted already on our Discord. So if you're on Discord and you've been participating in the Formula One tour, your screenshots are definitely welcome there. So let me find where it is. I know I have an overlay for it. Is this it? That's too small. Can you guys see that? I feel like that's too small. We'll leave. I guess it's okay. Move the plane over here. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so that is the world map there, and these are all the routes for our tour. We are on just route number 2. Trying to find the right angle for this plane so I could look like sick in the background, you know what I mean? Yes, I do have Instagram. I am Blu Games on Instagram. Yeah, I want that sky view. Yeah, boy. Give me the sky view. Alright, it's gonna rotate and do some weird stuff, but it's okay, we'll leave it like that. Alright, anyways, back over here. So our first leg. So on the left side here, you'll see all the Grand Prix tracks. These are all the races. So there's our 22 races in the season. The Russian Grand Prix, as I have heard, is being replaced by possibly a race in Qatar, which I don't know is on here yet. So I'm gonna have to adjust that and change it whenever that happens. We have our routes here. So we have 20. Should have 20. 18? No, yeah, there's 22 routes here. And then all of our airports, so you can find out what your ICAO codes are. You can also turn these off if you want to hide different things on the map. And then we have our team headquarters. So one kind of extra thing you could do if you choose. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of long hauls. If you love long hauls, you might like this concept. But what you could do is you could pick your favorite Formula 1 team. Down here, go to F1 team headquarters. And each team has a headquarters. Most of them are in the UK, sadly. There's a few of them in Italy. I think AlphaTauri is over here in Italy. Ferrari obviously is in Italy. Alpine is actually in the UK. Haas is over here in Charlotte, North Carolina, or next to Charlotte, North Carolina. But what you could do is you could do charter of the like teammates, or not team, but like team members, like the team bosses or whatever, and fly them from their HQ to the race. Instead of just flying from race to race, you could add flying to and from HQ if you want to do something crazy, but that's not incorporated in the map. It's just I put that there in case you want to use it. Like for example, Red Bull this past weekend had a really great but also bad weekend, right? So they're gonna have to bring in some probably extra parts for the next race in Saudi Arabia. So instead of just flying from Bahrain to Jeddah, which is where our next race is, you could fly from Bahrain back to the UK, pick up the parts, and then drop the parts off in Saudi Arabia for the next Grand Prix. That's an idea. Now that's actually something that's going to probably happen in real life, but again, we're not simulating that hardcore because, you know, it will be nothing but long hauls if we did that. But so our first leg, again, as I said, was from London, UK. Here, which is the base of most people flying DHL. Now, what I've heard is actually it's in East Midlands. So East Midlands is actually where all the UK teams go Hold on, who is that? Thank you so much, No Limit, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Thank you very, very much. But in real life and realistically, DHL actually picks up a lot of the UK team equipment from East Midlands and flies it from there out to the races. They also have another spot in Germany somewhere they pick up and deliver from. So again, I've done a lot of research on this. That's why I know. But our first flight was from there all the way to Bahrain for our first flight, and our second flight goes to Jeddah. Our third flight, we'll go to routes here. Our third flight is estimated 15 hours and 43 minutes down to Melbourne, Australia, for the Australian Grand Prix. Looking forward to that race. It's a pretty long flight. I think you can probably make a 15-hour flight with the right aircraft. And then after that, our longest leg of the entire tour is route number 4. This one right here, going from Melbourne, Australia, all the way up to Imola, Italy, and Bologna. I don't know if I said that right. That's our longest leg, 22 hours. And again, as I explained earlier, you can actually split these up if you're not that big of a long haul person, or maybe 15 or 22 hours is too long for you. What you could do is break it up. So for example, Saudi Arabian Grand Prix to Melbourne, we could stop over in Sri Lanka or somewhere in India. You can stop in Singapore somewhere. You could even stop in Western Australia, you know, and then make a shorter hop to Melbourne. So there's ways you can do fuel stops or break them up to make it easier to do. The 22 long flight, you probably again stop in Singapore, stop in India somewhere, maybe stop in Azerbaijan, Turkey, wherever, to make it over there. So that's up to you guys. I haven't made fixed routes. You make your own route. I just put estimated times here. So for example, for me, for route 1, it was estimated 6 hours from London to Bahrain. It took me 7.5 hours, sadly, because I had some FPS issues somewhere. I don't know what it was causing it, but I saw other people, it only took about 6 hours. So that is the tour, guys. As you can see, it bounces around across and around the whole world, jumping all the way to the US for the Miami Grand Prix here, which is gonna be really cool, the first ever. Mexico City, Austin, and then from before Austin actually goes to Tokyo, China, Singapore, where else, Azerbaijan, a bunch of stuff in Europe. So when we get into the Europe part, I'm probably gonna hop on Euro Truck Sim and do some of these deliveries by truck, which I'm really looking forward to. And honestly, you could do any other. You could do a London to like Austria in a truck, and then pick up from the truck into the plane, and then fly to wherever it is you want to go to. So again, be creative, have fun with it. It's just kind of, that's the idea. So I'm gonna bring that off the screen. I'm gonna show you guys some of you guys' screenshots you posted for the people who have already been flying and participating. Hopefully you guys like the idea. I like it. It's a lot of fun. Yes, Pixel, I have now heard multiple times in chat of a plane crashing in China. Again, I'm very sorry to hear that. I don't know anything about that. We could talk about it here in a little bit. But again, that's brand new news that I was not aware of before the stream started. Beautiful day out here above Saudi Arabia. We lost our friend. We can't see him anymore. Let me get Discord up now. There we go. Nightside Gaming says you love long hauls and trucking. Really nice, man. That's cool. You know, I don't know that I can say I love long hauls and trucking. I don't really know. I've honestly, personally, I have the American Truck Sim Coast to Coast mod that allows you to drive all the way from like Florida or New York or Charlotte all the way to the other side of the United States. And I've been wanting to do an actual drive. I've been talking to Geo. I was like, how long would it take me to actually in the sim drive from coast to coast in American Truck Sim? And it's wow. But I don't know. I probably don't like long hauls in trucks. I think if it takes me like an hour real time, that's pretty long enough for me. even when making stops for stuff like that, you know. You're surprised, Benny? I bought this plane day one, and you know, I made a video about it and stuff like that. I had to buy it to make a video about it, so yeah, I have it. Oh yeah, you had that John Ruda mod on the truck sim. Oh yes, oh yes. I don't play American Truck Sim at all anymore without my trucking and sound mods. I can't. I absolutely cannot play without those. Alright, see if this is gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work. Nope. Let me try it again. Discord, there it is. All right, here's Discord. So to show some progress, so again, I'll show you mine first because I'm a special. So it's kind of the format we're going with. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. Yeah, I think you should. So flight London to Bahrain, OBBI, route 1. Flight time for me was 7 hours 22 minutes. That's real time. I flew this exact same plane we're in right now, the 777 freighter, DHL, and status is delivered. So if I click on this, you'll see my flight track from London down to Bahrain. My landing rate was a 144, not too bad. And so we have Just Yarn also made it in 5 hours and 56 minutes in the A330 Neo. Pretty good, man. He took a slightly different route, I think, than I did. Also, Shadow, the homie Shadow, he flew in a 747-800 freighter DHL. I think he flew that on P3D. Oh my god, his landing rate was a 468. Poor guy. Toma also delivered on Volanta. Let's see what his landing rate was. Does it say it on here? Oh, he flew in an A321. Wow. 5 hours and 34 minutes. You guys are getting some good tailwinds, ain't you? All right, here we go. This is the better one. Oh. Yeah, and he actually already did route 2 as well. So as I was saying earlier, you do not have to wait for me to fly the route. You don't have to wait for the race even. You can kind of do this whole thing at your own time. So he flew to Saudi Arabia, which is what we're doing right now. It took him about an hour 50 minutes. Landing rate was 282 in X-Plane 11 in a 747-800. Pretty sweet. Scott also took about 6 hours in the A340 European cargo. He went, I think he took a similar route that I took over the Black Sea with Turkey. What's my favorite aircraft? My favorite aircraft in real life is a 787. But it's, I don't know, the A350, I'm not gonna lie, I saw it the other day and it's kind of creeping up on me. Alright, what did he fly? He flew, what kind of plane did he fly? Landing rate 176. I don't know what kind of plane it is. I think it's a 787. That's a Nick. Yeah, 787 Lufthansa cargo, sweet. Again, you can fly whatever airline you want to fly, whatever livery, is up to you. Caribou Airlines and the A320 Neo. That's a long flight for a Neo. 6 hours 19 minutes. Good job, man. Pilot Patrick, took him 5 hours 44 minutes flying in a 787 A220. Is that what it is? No, that's Antonov. Sorry, Antonov. Took the Antonov 5 hours and 44 minutes to get there. That 2 people flew? Yeah, same Antonov. So he flew Antonov for the first flight and the second flight. Pretty sweet. Aviation 360 took him 8 hours and 15 minutes. He said he overslept on the last part, but he flew in the Legacy 650 private jet. He is the first person to fly a business jet on our world tour, and he did this all in one stop. That's actually surprising. And our A350 British Airways from DDM, Scott S flew the European cargo A340 for the second leg. Nick also on the second leg, 787. So a lot of you guys are already putting logging your second legs. Prime Air in the building, A339 from Digital Flight Deck. Yeah, pretty dope, man. It's really good to see you guys participating, and hopefully you're enjoying the flights and stuff like that. Really interesting places to go. I'll show you guys a few of the screenshots you guys have been posting too, because I've been seeing some really sick screenshots in here lately. Scott's gonna try to one-stop leg 3 in a 340 on Friday. Let me know how it goes, man. But leg 3 is 15 hours, right? I don't know what the range of a 777 is. All right, so here's a few of my screenshots from my first leg flying out of London. Again, in the same plane. So you got the air stairs there. That's actually our thumbnail for today. Operation Sim, welcome back, man. New Bricks, what's up, man? Is the 777 good with these mods? It's flyable. It is actually flyable and slightly enjoyable with the mods. Yes, I have to admit that. So a few pictures of me pushing back from the cargo ramp. We up, baby. There we are, taking off out of London Heathrow. And we did have somebody, I don't know who this person was. I was doing my long haul. I think I was somewhere over Turkey, I believe, when I took this screenshot. And somebody popped in on me on my long haul. I don't know who they were. I wasn't talking on Discord at the time. But it was really cool. See somebody join me in my long haul. Here's our Antonov over here loading up. That's a pretty cool model there. Antonov doing an overnight flight. Jared, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Trippin' how's this plane to fly? Again, repeat it again, like this plane with the mods is actually flyable thanks to the Salty 747 compatibility mod. It fixes some of the fuel problems. Also have the FT Sim sound pack and stuff as well, so makes it much more enjoyable and actually flyable. I've personally enjoyed it. Again, it's not high fidelity. If you don't have high expectations for this plane, then you won't be very disappointed. But yeah, here's Just Yarn in the 777. The 007 variant, actually, which is pretty cool. Actually, what is that? It's not a 777, that's an A330. Yeah, it's an A330neo. Got some wing views, flying over some snow. And then here's Shadow, our first person to take on the trucking portion of our world tour in the Red Bull Racing Scania. That's pretty. I'm looking forward to doing that. I really am looking forward to doing some driving. I want to get the mod that has all the different. I'm probably gonna, I don't know. We'll have to see what's available. I'll probably either drive Mercedes or Ferrari, or I don't know. Maybe McLaren. DHL Polar leaving London on site P3D. Shadow says roughly 4,880 nautical miles with a full payload. Ooh. What is the best Microsoft Flight Sim long haul aircraft? Question. Chat, help me out there. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you think is the best, if any, as of right now, long haul plane? Here's a primary A330neo. Best long haul plane in Microsoft Flight Sim with mods right now. I don't even know the answer to that question personally. Some more Antonov love here. I didn't even know we had an Antonov freaking mod. I didn't know that existed until Mighty Mackerel popped up with it. There's a Caribou A320neo. And this is one I've been really loving, this Gulf Air. I almost flew this livery today. A321 looks gorgeous. Look at that, even has Formula 1 Bahrain Grand Prix on the back. That's sick. I just noticed that. I love this screenshot. Walking fruit coming through, man, making me jealous. Again, I thought about flying this plane. I wouldn't do it in X-Plane because I don't have any scenery out here in X-Plane, even though I would prefer to do it on X-Plane. But yeah, I wanted to fly that livery really bad. Really bad. Some more Antonov love. Again, if you guys are participating in the tour, feel free to just drop and spam your screenshots in here. It's all good, man. But only World Tour screenshots are accepted. Don't post no regular stuff. I do have another section for that. Look at that. We have some kind of fire truck in there. It's pretty cool. And then The brand new Blue Arrow executive livery made by my homie Aviation 360. I can't wait to fly this myself for the ERJ 145, aka the Legacy 650 business jet. 8 hours he flew this from London to Bahrain. That's pretty impressive. November 116 Echo Lima. I can't wait to fly this. This livery is sick, man. Nathan, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Pat off curiosity, welcome to the stream. I do have to agree in the chat. You guys are saying, what is the best long haul plane? I would have to personally say either the 747 with the salty mod, or the 787 with the heavy D mod, the heavy division mod. One of those. Then also, if you can add a sound mod to that, yes. And then after that, personally, I think the 777 is pretty darn close to that. There he is landing probably in Bahrain. Very sweet. I'm looking forward to continuing this tour, man. British Airways 787 Airborne. Oh, this is one too. I love these Gulf Air liveries. They look so sick. Gulf Air A320neo on his way most likely to Saudi Arabia. So pretty cool, guys. That is what we got going on. We also, if you are a Formula One racing fan, check out the F1 Fantasy League that we just started for the tour. I'm third place right now. I'm third place behind Walking Fruit and IFMG on the leaderboards on that. I've never actually done a fantasy team like ever. I've literally never done it. So I don't know much about it, but I started one. And it's been kind of fun, you know. Really enjoying the Formula One Drive to Survive Netflix series. Really enjoy watching that over my trip. And we'll talk more about my trip here in a second too, because I did go out of town for a week and I didn't have much to do. So I was watching Formula One Drive to Survive on Netflix and working. But really enjoyed that and enjoyed the first race. Was an amazing race, racing in Bahrain last night or yesterday. It was really cool. So much to say. I'm actually very happy that for the winner. Never seen Mercedes so happy to finish third. What up, Anderson? Welcome to the stream, man. But yeah, very excited about this season. Really happy about Haas, the only American F1 team, finally back in the points and looking competitive. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the series. I enjoyed it a lot. I feel like there was some stuff in there they skipped, but I do understand that you could only do 10 episodes and it was very limited, you know what I mean? So, but great race yesterday. As a matter of fact, I'm like wanting to watch it again. The battle between Charles Leclerc and Verstappen was intense. One of the best few laps I've ever seen in Formula One. And then freaking Gasly going up in flames, literally going up in flames, which is crazy. Which F1 team am I supporting? McLaren. They didn't do very good yesterday, sadly. So my main team that I'm rooting for, McLaren, did not do so hot yesterday. But hopefully they can rebound from that in the coming weeks. Haas, I'm definitely always rooting for them. I've always been personally a Red Bull fan, and I still am. I'm just not a Verstappen fan. Is that weird? Like, I was a big Red Bull fan back when Ricardo was there, but I just never was a big fan of Verstappen. I mean, I'm not a hater. I mean, I respect him. I think he's an amazing driver. Probably one of the best Formula One drivers to ever do it. But I'm just not. I don't know. But I still like Red Bull, so I still support them. I was happy about them winning the championship last year, but not happy the way they did it. And watching the Netflix series brought back those old feelings of how pissed I was about how that ended. I hated that. Pulse was saying something. Hold on. I missed the first half of what you were recommending. If you check out screenshots, you found a new mod for Microsoft Flight Sim 787 that has realistic lighting. Where did you post that to? Screenshots? Yeah, I agree. They need more episodes for Drive to Survive. 100% agree with that. Oh, there it is. That's a video. I definitely can't watch a video. Maybe I can. That looks really freaking good. What the heck is that mod? Alright, well now I gotta show everybody. Hold on.
All aboard!
Diego, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family, my friend. Thank you very much. Alright, so this is what we're watching. I don't know if I can make this bigger. It's like whittle. Can you guys see that? Is that seeable? You can see it. Okay, so this is a mod. I don't know what it is. I know nothing about what this is. It's dark, and it's a 787. That's all I know. So I'm gonna hit play. Replay. Like, that does not look like Microsoft Flight Sim. So what is this mod, bro? Like, what the heck is this? Yes, I'm very happy Ferrari is competitive again. Okay, that's the end of it. Okay, so what is this, Pulse? You gotta explain. I don't know what this is. I mean, it's a mod that makes it more realistic, but in what way? What is it doing? How far are we, by the way? I feel like we should be there by now. We have 44 minutes out. I forgot this is a 2-hour flight. So 44 minutes to go, guys. Quick flight update. And if I can, I'll also bring up the flight info here. There we go. So 44 minutes to go until we get to our next stop, Saudi Arabia. Also, Pulse, if you could drop a link to where to get that mod, that would be helpful for me and everyone else on Discord. Yeah, honestly, in the past 2 years, I've become a Hamilton fan. I originally hated the guy. I really did. Like, when he was winning all the freaking time, I hated him. I really did. I guess, because when I first started watching, like, really following and watching Formula One, it was, you know, Hamilton was winning every single race, and, like, not just winning every race, but winning by like 30 seconds. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, this is not fun to watch. One guy dominating. So I guess it technically really wasn't anything personal against Hamilton. I just didn't like the fact that there wasn't any competition for the guy. But over time, following Formula One and getting to know the drivers better and learning more about him and what he does off the track as well, I've grown a lot more respect for him and even his driving. So I would call myself a Hamilton fan, yeah, for sure, now. So I'm actually rooting for him again, even though he's losing now. It's weird. So maybe I'm just a fan of the underdog. But either way, I'm mainly rooting for McLaren and then Hamilton as well. Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc. I like for Ferrari. I still want Ferrari to be competitive. Yes, it was very cold and wet on the ramp this week. Will you be able to fly Payware X-Plane 11 planes in X-Plane 12 properly? Yes. Some of them will have to get updated, but most of them are supposed to work. Like, for example, Flight Factor has already announced that their Boeing 777, the new one is coming out. Sorry, hold on, rewind. Their Boeing 757 and 767 and Flight Factor A320 will all work on X-Plane 12. Without any extra cost. Thank you, Slim Games, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. The 777 that they're working on, I'm assuming they're probably going to release that on X-Plane 12 natively. It probably won't come out for X-Plane 11. There's 787 as well. It's a lighting mod that makes a beacon light and strobe lights longer to match the real aircraft. Okay, so is that all it does? Nightside Gaming says SCS is revealing a new truck tomorrow for, I guess either American Truck Sim, I'm assuming, or Euro Truck Sim, one of those. Yes, Magnussen did really good too. I was really happy to see that he did really good, actually. I mean, if you really look at it, like, besides Ferrari and Red Bull, and I guess Mercedes, like, they were like the fourth fastest team, which is crazy. They came from the dead slowest team last year, Haas F1, to being the 4th fastest team last weekend, which is pretty good. The big comeback. That is true. Mercedes did not start out winning when Hamilton first joined, but still, when I first started watching F1, this was after they were, you know, I didn't know anything about the Mercedes history, or, you know, I turned on F1 and Mercedes was winning every single freaking race. Nick Burrows, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Good to see you. Yeah, Sonoda's a trip too, man. He's a character. British Airways 78. Hey, it wasn't me. Somebody else flew it. I mean, I don't know. I assume British Airways does not have a 787. Captain No Gear from, but in Philly. What's up, bro? Hopefully you're enjoying your ramp training out there in Philadelphia. That's pretty cool. Does anyone paint planes in Microsoft Flight Sim? He wants, kid named Kenny wants someone to make a Joe Gibbs Racing CRJ 700. They do fly CRJs, yes. I believe NetJets is one of the, I think it's the official partner of Ferrari, and they actually fly like Charles Leclerc and the drivers and some of the teammates to all the races. Pretty cool. I think they fly, I can't remember what kind of planes they fly, what kind of jets they fly. They charter a lot in Europe though. Okay, so which F1 team do I think has the best color scheme? I think my favorite team, maybe not color scheme, but I think my favorite looking next gen Formula 1 car right now is actually the Ferrari. That thing is sexy. Every time I look at it, I'm like, ooh wee. I like the Ferrari. I like the McLaren. I think the colors look really good. I've always liked the Mercedes. That silver looks it just pops. Red Bull's okay. You know, it's kind of the same as it's always been. Never hated it. I've always liked it. I don't like Alpine's pink BWT. I've never liked that car. I like the Aston Martin though. Those are the main ones that I actually do like. I used to like AlphaTauri, but I think the AlphaTauri is kind of blah this year. Something about it. Thank you, Digital Flight Deck. We were looking at some of your screenshots earlier. Not sure if you were here. We're looking at some of you guys' screenshots and your routes and trip reports, stuff like that. So thank you, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the flights and the legs. And again, this is leg 2 of the Formula 1 World Tour. We're traveling from Grand Prix to Grand Prix across 22 destinations. Our third leg will be going to Melbourne. It's a 15-hour estimated flight, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm definitely not gonna be streaming that one live on YouTube, but I might stream a piece of it on Discord. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do one full flight or if I'm gonna break it up into 2 or 3. We'll see. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. Yeah, the 2020 AlphaTauri was nice. I really liked that one. I really did. So yeah, guys, so check it out. I got the opportunity to go out of town this past week. I went to a place called Madison, Wisconsin. As a lot of you guys know, I am a ramp agent here in Houston. So I work on the ramp. I get to load and unload the bags. I get to push back the planes, and you know, all the stuff that goes wrong with that, which is a lot of fun. Marshalling planes, I love it. Absolutely love the job. And sometimes you get the opportunity to travel. Not every company will do this for you. Depends where you work at, but at my company we do a thing called TDY, and what that is basically they'll send you out to another station or airport to help out. Like, so for example, Madison, Wisconsin, which is all the way just south of Canada. Never been there in my life, but they're very short staffed, and it was very evident when I got there how short staffed they were, because I even worked my freaking butt off. It was not an easy week. But headed out there to help them out because they didn't have enough people helping them at the time. So I went out there to help them for the weekend. The flights there was nice. I flew American. My first flight was in an American A320. 21? Wow, I can't remember what I flew. Wasn't Boeing. No, wait. It was an ERJ. No, CRJ. Wow, I really can't remember. What the heck did I fly? I don't know. No, it was a 737. I think. Do I have it in my story? Anyways, I flew from Houston to Dallas for my first leg, and then I connected from Dallas and went straight up to Madison. I think that second leg was in a... Wow, I just don't remember anything about that flight now. But anyways, 2 flights on American Airlines up to Madison, Wisconsin. Landed like at midnight in Madison. Had to work the next day on the ramp in Madison. It was actually, the weather was actually pretty nice the first day. It was kind of similar to how it is here in Houston, about high 50s, 60s. And then after that, it got worse. It kept getting cold all week long. Fast forward though to the flight back. I did my return flight back home on Delta. First leg was in a Boeing 717. My personal first time ever being in a Boeing 717. Matter of fact, I didn't know they flew them anymore. I've always, like, almost all my life, I always thought that the Boeing 717 and the MD-80, I always thought those were the same plane. I did until recently. The 717 is an uglier version of the MD-80. If you thought the MD-80 was ugly, it just gets worse. But anyways, had that for the first leg to Atlanta, connected through Atlanta after a quite long delay because they were short-staffed also in Atlanta on ramp agents. I was like, maybe I need to move to Atlanta, help them out at Delta. And from there I hopped on the A321, landed back at home like 1:30, 2 o'clock a.m. here in Houston. So but the actual work in Madison was, you know, it was interesting. It's always interesting going different areas, going different airports, because even though you may work for the same company, they always do things just differently, station by station. And got to meet the people. The people were interesting. Some were really cool. Some were just really interesting, if you know what I mean. And but yeah, I mean, because they're so short-staffed, I worked my butt off, man. I mean, I was sore. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of sore after a few days. Like, I'm still, like, my neck right here is still a little sore even now. I'm not sure if it was the hotel bed or what, but I had some nice hotel breakfast, free breakfast every morning. Very cool. You're 15 minutes away from Atlanta. Well, bro, I was there for 3 hours because of delay. You definitely should have came by. But we'll make it. I'll be going through Atlanta again sometime in the future, I know. But yeah, I went to basically, Scott. I think it wasn't that bad. I think the first flight was like an hour 50. Second flight was like just, I think both flights were just under 2 hours long. Surprising how short they were. But all in all, pretty good trip. Was definitely ready to get home. The Apache came out while I was out there, so I was a little upset that I wasn't home and able to, you know, stream and fly the Apache on day one. But it's okay. I've been flying it since I got back home, and I've already actually got the hang of flying it. Now it's coming to learning the weapons. We'll be streaming the Apache on DCS World on Wednesday and Friday of this week. So if you're into DCS, definitely come by and check it out, or you can fly with me if you can make it by at that time of day. But looking forward to that. But it's been a good week. It's been a good week. Busy, again, glad to be home. Very glad to be home. My last day in Wisconsin, like the whole time was kind of like, you know, kind of clear skies. I think it was like a little clouds here and there, a bit chilly but not too cold. But the last night that I worked, we had a really long delay. And a quick ramp story. I'm trying to make it fast. So flight came in. We had 2 flights. There was a lot of storms happening last week on the East Coast. The flights were coming from the East Coast, and there was a delay, massive, like 2-3 hour delay because of the 3 hour delay. Our second flight that was supposed to be coming in, basically the planes are supposed to be landing on top of each other. They're landing at the same time, so we have to get them in and out as fast as possible. But they're super busy because it's spring break, which means tons of bags, which means tons of work for the ramp. And long story short, that first plane, we pushed it out, I think in time, even though it was delayed. And as we pushed it back, they decided that, hey, the aircraft is timing out. We can't fly it now. Now I didn't know this was the thing. I knew that crew timed out. Like I knew that it was possible that the pilots have to, you know, get their breaks and they can't fly a certain amount of time, blah blah blah. And if they don't make it to a certain distance, then they get timed out. I didn't know that the aircraft get timed out too. So in this case, our aircraft got timed out, so the aircraft could not be flown. Usually you would bring in another plane to go and, you know, continue that flight. Sadly, we're not at like a major hub. We're just in Madison, Wisconsin. We're, you know, hundreds of miles away from a replacement A321. So that flight got canceled, sadly. So we had to bring that plane back into the gate, unload all the bags we just loaded onto it, deboard the passengers, and yeah, it was a mess. And at this time, it was also the coldest night that I was there. It was snowing, raining, and ice falling out the sky all at the same time. So it was pretty eventful. If you watch my Instagram story, it was pretty crazy. Beanie Basher, hello from Greenville, welcome to the stream, man. But yeah, it was. But yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. It was just crazy. Just crazy. I mean, I honestly don't know what the heck they would have done if I wasn't there. And this is not me saying, hey, I'm all that or anything, but it's just that they just have so little help that I don't know what they would have done if I had not been there. Like, there was one case where no one knew how to do lav, and what lav is when you dump all the poop out the back of the plane. Apparently they don't usually do that, and no one knows how to do it. So when one plane out of the blue asked for it, I just happened to be there that day and I did it. But if I had not been there, nobody would have did it, and the plane would have been full of on the way back, and nobody would be happy about that. So yeah, pretty interesting. The hotel was pretty nice though. I did get a chance to visit downtown Madison, Wisconsin while I was there, I think on my day off or my night off. So what you say, Doomslayer? Delta Airlines is the safest airline in terms of crashes and stuff. They haven't had any crashes since 1956 or so. Wow, really? That's a long time. That's a long time. Get some water. I feel like I've been talking a lot today. But I don't know if it's just me, but whenever we do like a 2-hour flight, it feels like a long haul. I don't know if it's just like, I don't know why it feels so long. Jaren, your sister-in-law is stuck in Orlando until Friday. Frontier canceled their flight this morning. Dad, I don't want to laugh. I'm sorry. No, I hope your sister the best that she gets back, but that's kind of hilarious. Where is she flying to? Orlando to where? Where's she trying to get to? It's not hilarious that she's stuck there. It's just hilarious that it's Frontier. That's why it's hilarious. They've been canceling a lot of flights out of Orlando like lately for various reasons, mainly weather. Because we had a couple cancellations last week too from Orlando. No, the week before last. Cancellations are good for the ramp sometimes, but horrible. Houston. I think I know what flight that is. Wait, it was canceled this morning. Let me check something. Uh-oh. Check our WhatsApp. Got a cancellation today? Why? Yeah, I don't know why, but crazy. What a freaking, like, to Houston. I don't work today, so I ain't got nothing to do with that, but wow, that sucks. That really sucks. That sucks, Jaren. Welcome back, Operation Sim. Ibrahim, you need help to choose. 777-200, 300. That's a tough one, man. 300 is a little bit longer. Flares, welcome to the stream. I'd like you to follow. That's tough, bro. That is a tough decision. 777-200 versus the 300. Whichever one is visually pleasing to you, bro. This we're flying right now is technically the 200, just a freighter version of the 200. The 300 is much longer. Well, not much longer, but it just looks a little bit more stretched out. It does not mean that the range is any longer. It's actually heavier. which might actually make the range shorter, but you can fit more people in it. But whichever version, I would probably recommend the 200 because there's more liveries available for the 200. It's been out longer. On FlightSim.to you can get a lot more liveries for it, so I would probably recommend the 200 over the 3. Falcon Field Regional Airport. Cool, man. Yeah, Florida's been getting hit a lot these recent weeks, and it's not even hurricane season yet. Hurricane season's coming up pretty soon. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of cancellations out of Orlando lately. I don't know why. Don't know why. I wouldn't mind going to Orlando to work on the ramp for a day or two, just to see. I don't know. I personally just love being airside. I just love being on the ramp at different airports and seeing how they work. It's just really interesting to me. Even if I have to work a little harder at some places. Doomslayer says half the year you can't even fly to Florida because it has hurricanes. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, Jaren, that's not a bad idea. If she can travel with like American, yeah, because the thing is that from Orlando to Houston, I don't know that they have daily flights on Frontier, specifically. You might have a better option going Spirit or you know, do a connection through American or some other airline to get there. Because you don't want to be stuck there until Friday because of one cancellation. Like it's Monday right now. She shouldn't have to wait till Friday to get back. So yeah, do what you gotta do. I had a similar problem where I got stuck in Puerto Rico. I've told the story many times before. I got stuck in Puerto Rico. Had to fly. Had to go buy a flight through JetBlue to go through JFK to Chicago and then to Houston. It was a four-leg trip to get home. But it was definitely worth it because I was able to get home that day and not have to wait. Captain Shark, I did not get this from the marketplace. You can get it from the marketplace, but I got mine from the Captain Sim website. Either way, it's, you know, it's the same play. You had a flight through George Bush one time and the plane never showed up. That happens sometimes. Yeah, so like my delay in Atlanta with Delta, I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Apparently they had to change planes at one point. Like we were all there waiting for our aircraft to board, and I think they had to move the plane that was at the gate to like the parking spot and then bring in a new plane. Why? Probably a maintenance issue. They brought in a new plane in, and then they had some baggage problems, so it's just a whole mess going on there. What is my Sim Toolkit Pro code? Great question. Let me find out. Sim Toolkit Pro, where's it at? Here it is. I'm dropping in the chat and just grab it. I don't really care who has it. That's my Sim Toolkit Pro code. If you guys want to add me on Sim Toolkit Pro as a friend, I only have 3 friends right now. I'm lonely. Just kidding. But that's how you can add me right there. Just use that code. What up, Timothy Water? Thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate you very, very much. Oh man, I just lost. Oh, there's. Your second station you to work will be Orlando. I don't know. I don't really have a preference of a station I'll work at. I don't know enough about other places to really want to work anywhere in particular. I guess the only thing that I would personally want, I would want to be able to service more varieties of aircraft. Right now I only do Airbus, which is cool, but I would love to be able to look at that. That looks interesting down there. I don't remember seeing that our last time flying over Saudi Arabia. I would love to be able to push an A350 or a 777 or 757, stuff like that, you know. Like when I was in Atlanta, I was in the international terminal, and there was like 3 Delta A350s there. And there was a KLM 777 there. Again, if you saw my Instagram story, you would have saw them. Turkish Airlines 777. There's a bunch of different stuff there. It's really interesting. That's why I was like, I think I'm falling in love with the A350 because that thing is just so gorgeous. It is so. In real life, it is just, man. It is just a work of art. Captain Cross Country, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Welcome back. It's been a while, bro. Been a while. Welcome back, man. Good to see you. Have I done a Ukraine refugee flight yet? Not exactly. No, we did kind of like a search and rescue style mission the first week that the whole Ukraine thing popped off. Are we just sending? No. Not yet. In a helicopter a few weeks ago, but no, we haven't really done that yet. Good idea though. That is true. I've noticed just from seeing the other aircraft that there's more space in the cargo bin of the Airbus 320s, 321s, and the 737s. You can actually kind of like partially stand up in the bottom of a 320. When you got to bend down, but still it's a lot more room. Like I feel like in a 737 you can only go in your knees. Am I excited to fly the Apache? Yeah, man. Yeah, I am. I feel like when this stream is over, I'm gonna go to work, right? But then after I finish working, I'm gonna be flying the Apache. I've already been flying it. Like I say, I got back like Sunday morning, I guess, and started flying it Sunday afternoon. And I've already done some co-op stuff with some guys. I hopped on Discord, on the Blue Aero Force Discord, and had somebody do the front seat for me, operating the Hellfire missiles and the guns and the rockets while I was doing the flying. So I'm just trying to get the hang of the flying first, and I'll probably go back and try learning the front seat too at some point. But I'm really enjoying it. It's very well done. It's obviously early access. It's not complete, but at the stage that it's in, it's working pretty good. I am having a few performance problems here and there, but I mean, in what game am I not? Again, guys, yes, this is a Captain Sim 777, heavily modded with the Salty compatibility mod, FT Sim sound pack, and people keep asking, is it worth it? It's worth it if you're desperate for a 777 and you're tired of waiting. So there you go. Been a pretty smooth flight so far though, cannot complain. Cruising over Saudi Arabia in the 777 on Vatsim. Bunch of F1 equipment in the back. Got some tires, wheels, body parts, all that good stuff. Been really smooth too, like not a single turbulent bump at all. And we are gonna have to be descending here, and pretty soon we're about 22 minutes out from Saudi Arabia. Sorry, from Saudi Arabia, the airport. Sorry, Jeddah is actually where we're going. Jeddah. Sounds good, Center. I'll get you added, bro. And we'll get you figured out on Discord too, man. I can't really do that right now. I don't know why you're not able to join. We're trying not to create a ton of invite codes for Discord. We're going to have like a couple. That's why I want to just make a bunch of invite codes. We use the same one everywhere we go. Alright, let's go into the cockpit and see when we're descending. So VNAV should actually work in this plane, in theory. There's our TD right here, right before output. And that's in how long? That's in about 40 miles, actually. So let's go into our FMC and take a look at some things, make sure we're all good here. All right, we'll do flaps 30. And I'm gonna check my arrival and make sure that we have everything set up. Heading into Jeddah. Oscar Echo Juliet November. Yes, we're arriving in about 20 minutes. That's correct. We're expecting as of right now 3-4 right. And I'm gonna bring up the chart for you guys to see. And in case we talk too long, or should we leave it? No, I'm gonna leave it at 38. Cause I'm not sure if it'll descend immediately or if it'll wait for us. I'm not sure what it'll do. Congrats on being famous now. What are you talking about? Not famous. But thank you, bro. Appreciate it, Captain Cross Country. Yeah, man, I was super excited to be featured on the Microsoft Flight Sim website. That was crazy. Never would have expected that, honestly. Never. But yeah, we made it. We made it, Captain Cross Country. We made it. But no, I'm not famous, bro. Beyonce is famous. All right, so let me bring this up real quick, and we'll brief our arrival into Jeddah once again. So here we are, 20 minutes out from our final destination. And here's our airport chart? Yeah. Wow, is that the airport? Yeah. Airport chart, so 3-4 rights. I think that's where we landed last time too. Yeah, it is. Now see, where's the cargo apron? There's one here. There's one over here, one over here. We'll probably use this one. I'm not sure which one DHL uses in real life, but we'll use this one over here. Anyways, our arrival is Vimin 1 November. There's Vimin right here. And it's going to have us come in at 12,000 at RAB2, 250 knots. Left turn to RAB-BEP, also at 250 knots, 12,000 feet. I remember this arrival. It's a long arrival. Because of this section here, you're at 12,000 feet, 250 knots for like 30 miles. And then continuing 274 for 25 miles. To IMDAP at 7,000, so at or above 7,000 feet, making a left turn to 241 for 17.3 miles for our our right downwind leg for runway 34 right at 210 knots, 7,000 feet, staying 7,000 feet down until we get to here, 3,000 feet. Now this is where it gets interesting. Again, we flew this kind of before. If we go to our ILS 434 right, we'll see there's also this waypoint here at Pasteur. So it's actually going to connect. Here we're just going to go direct to Pasteur, so we're going to left downwind, sorry, right downwind, and then make our arc turn in the 34 right for our landing into Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Here's our ILS information localizer 108.3, and our final approach course is 336. So we're not expecting any ATC, so we'll be on Unicom 122.8, and that is our arrival briefing, guys. All right, here comes our TD. Let's go down to 12,000. Now this right here, this is where we see if this plane is truly flyable. This is where we see if this plane is truly flyable. If this plane could descend correctly and follow the VNAV descent path down for this arrival, then we have a winner. Or the mod has a winner. Not the plane, the mod. I'm not giving the plane any credit. It's all about the mod. So we'll see. We're coming up on it in just a few miles. That's about 5 miles out from there. We've been cruising at Mach 0.82. Ground speed currently is 410. We could even go faster if we wanted to. No, there will not be any X-Plane 11 streams this week. We'll probably hit X-Plane 11 next week. This week is going to be Microsoft Flight Sim today, DCS Wednesday and Friday, and then next week, I haven't made my plans for next week just yet. So, the VA pilot, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. How is flight training going? It's, you know, not really. haven't been in a Cessna or any aircraft. Well, I haven't flown an aircraft or done any training since the video that I posted recently about me starting flight training. So haven't done anything, but obviously I definitely want to What's funny is I was actually thinking, because I had a little bit of extra time when I was out of town over in Wisconsin. I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I did like a training flight out here? Like if I went and did like a flight lesson while I was here. And I didn't think about it until I was leaving. I was a little upset about that. But the cool thing is that the main airport is the same airport, like the same airport that all the airliners and the fighter jets fly into that I was working at, also has an FBO and a flight school on it. So it would have been really freaking dope to be able to land on the same runway as airliners and F-16s. So, but no, maybe next time if I get to go back, I'll check it out. Am I gonna hit the Concorde? We'll see. You guys know I'm not a Concorde fan, so if I get the opportunity to fly it without paying for it, I may try it. So I'm just gonna be transparent. Somebody gives me a Concorde, I'll definitely give it a fly. But I'm probably not gonna go out of my way. Did I race for the F1 Fantasy? Well, yes, I did participate in the F1 Fantasy for week 1, and I came in 3rd place. What's funny is my B team is actually the team that my F1 Fantasy B team, so my second option, did way better, because my main team that I made for Formula 1 was actually a very McLaren heavy team. My B team was a Ferrari heavy team, and given how Ferrari finished 1-2, my B team was much higher in points. So I think my B team is going to be my main team now for the entire season, because I even had Magnussen on that team too, from Haas. So hopefully McLaren will make a comeback, though. I'm really rooting for him. You guys can see we are now descending down to 12,000 feet. How long is the F1 22 World Tour? It's 22 stops all the way until November. So we'll be doing this for a while, man. It's not gonna be every week we'll be doing this. I also won't be streaming every single flight. I'll be doing a lot of them only on Discord, but you know, this week we have a race back to back. We have last weekend and we have next weekend, but the weekend after that, I think it's gonna be like a 2-week break. So typically Formula 1 has like 2-week gaps between races, so it's not going to be every single week that we have to do a flight, which is going to make it very much better for us trying to handle the logistics of getting everything from race to race. Rocket says your team is trash. Who'd you pick, Rocket, and why? I mean, just because I picked somebody doesn't mean you can't pick them. I think can't we all pick, or no? I don't know how that works. I don't think like people become off limits, right? I don't know. I thought you could just pick anybody you want. Yeah, I also picked Ferrari as my team, like my actual team. Can I fly Southeast airplane next? Who is Southeast? Joe Guy. Sebastian Scoot. Sorry, I'm sorry. Scoot. Sebastian, what's up, bro? From Aruba, welcome to stream, man. Good to see you. Have I thought about doing a F1 Fantasy League? Bro, we already started, and it's not too late to join. You can still hop in. Matter of fact, let me get a link for that. It's on Discord already. I need to make a Nightbot command for it. I'll post it in the chat right now, actually. We do have an F1 Fantasy League already. So if you guys are into Formula 1 and you want to join us into some fantasy, it is not too late. You've only missed one race. A lot can change. A lot. So come on in. Let me get the link real quick, and I'll drop it in the chat. And then also here comes the code. So I just dropped you guys a link to the league. You also need the code to get in. So the code and the link are both in the chat. Check that out. Southwest. Okay, Joe. I was like, who the heck is Southeast? Like, I didn't want to like really call you out. So I was like, maybe I just don't know. Maybe I just never heard of that airline. But you meant Southwest. Yeah, I got you. You know what? I'm probably gonna do my next Southwest flight, and I'm sorry to keep you waiting, but it might be after the PNPG 737 comes out, which I don't know when that's gonna be. So it might be sooner in the next plane, but. I know that Southwest is going to be one of the first deliveries that I fly on in the PNVG 77. Then you're good then, Rocket. Because again, my main team was McLaren. I picked Lando Norris as my #1 driver. I picked Charles Leclerc, I believe. That's my second driver. I picked Ricardo. I can't remember who else was on my. I guess I could go look at it. No, I picked Ricardo. I believe I picked Ricardo. I know I picked Gasly, which sucks, man, because Gasly ended up not finishing the race. A lot of the main people I was really rooting for on my main team. Yeah, so I have Lando Norris. This is on my main team. Team Papaya is the name of my main team. We currently have 21 teams in our F1 Fantasy League. That's pretty. Thank you guys for participating. I didn't know that so many of you guys actually even liked racing. This is amazing. But anyways, my main team, Team Papaya, currently only has 73 team points, which is pretty bad. My main driver again was Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Gasly, Perez, and Ricardo. So if you think about my main team and how bad, again, Norris was almost last. Leclerc won the race, which is good, but Gasly didn't finish. Perez didn't finish. Ricardo basically last, and McLaren no points. So, but my second team, my B team, what I named the Red Wave, which is like my Ferrari team. Charles Leclerc is my main driver. Carlos Sainz is my second driver. Lando Norris is my third. Alonso, who he did okay. Wait, I picked Hulkenberg? Why is Hulkenberg on my team? Sorry, I just realized. I thought I had Magnussen. Yeah, I'm changing that. Can I change that? I think I could change it. Let me see, manage. Can I swap out people? I don't want this guy. Yeah, I think I can. Cool. So I guess between races you can switch out. As long as you stay within your budget, you can switch out drivers. Cool. Or is a Ferrari? Yes, sir, Dorian. Yeah, we have the same people, Rocket. Yeah, I think maybe I got confused because I wanted Kevin Magnussen. I'm gonna switch out Hulkenberg for Kevin Magnussen, and I'm gonna take out Alonso and probably put pick out Alonso and maybe put Gasly. I have confidence in Gasly. He just didn't have a good race this week, and maybe I can switch somebody else for Perez. I might not be able to afford Perez. Yeah, because Alonso is 12.5 million, Hulkenberg is 11.5 million. I'm definitely gonna put my money on Ferrari this year, though. They looking really freaking good right now. What are my graphic settings from Microsoft Flight Sim? Everything is set to high, except for the clouds, which are not here right now, which are set to ultra. But we are descending, guys. How are we looking? Looking good, actually. That's 19,000 feet now. And in our actual league, let's see. So, #1, actually tied for first in our fantasy league is Valtteri Bottas. That's hilarious. Scuderia Italia, and then in third, which is me, 220 points is my Red Wave team, my Ferrari team. And only 2 points behind me is Macy J. Alpine is F1, so it'll be interesting to see. I've never done fantasy anything, like I never done fantasy football or basketball, football, soccer, anything like that. So it's gonna be kind of cool to see how that plays out. It just kind of gives you another way to interact with the season and kind of do all that. So if you guys want to join, we got a team. So hop in. I don't think I have a limit time. You can join. I wonder how I'm doing in the other series. So I joined the global league too. Oh, well, I'm doing bags. I put in Team Papaya. Anyways. Yeah, I wonder that too. Is that United 767 that took off with us? Is he still here? I feel like he just behind us. He seemed like he maybe a little bit slower than we were. nothing to the waypoint. Further station. Oh, terrain works. I did not know that worked. Turn it off. Why do I use 116 as your flight number? Oh, well, glad you asked, my friend. Well, 116 or 116 is actually my wedding anniversary, January 16th, 2016. So 116. And then also it is one of my favorite Bible verses, which is do not be ashamed of the gospel, Romans 1:16 in the Bible. And what else? There's something else that I had it based off of. Was that it? That might be it. I feel like it's not. I feel like I forget. I'll let you know if it's something else. I feel like it's one other thing. But those are two things. And so it's my call sign. You haven't played Microsoft Flight Sim in a while. Has anything changed? If it's been a while, like how long a while is, I'm not sure what it is for you, but yes, probably a lot has changed. All right, passing 13,000 for 12,000, guys. Looking good. Alright, at that everything is just going bad. My audio program is reminding me that I haven't paid for it by muting my audio for 30 seconds. Sorry, it happens every stream. You guys should know the deal by now. VNAV was doing great until then. I put the speed brakes on and decided, hey, I'm gonna go 6,000 feet per minute down to an altitude I didn't ask you to. We're supposed to stop at 12,000 feet and then slow down 250 knots. But as soon as I put the speed brakes on, it was like, I don't know what it was thinking. So I think it's adjusting now. I think we're okay. We're alive. I put the speed brakes away and it seemed to fix it. It is not like speed brakes. Alright, here comes 250 knots. It's weird because right here it has it set to 290. We should be at 250. I might just do this myself. Yeah, I don't trust you anymore. Can I turn off VNAV? Is that possible? Alright, 250 knots. Give me back up to 12,000 feet. I'll stay there for a while. I use voice meter banana. I've actually paid for it. It's just I haven't registered it. And so every 6 hours it asks me to donate. And when it does that, it mutes all of my audio, my system audio, for 35 seconds. It's so freaking stupid. And somehow I've timed it that it happens in the middle of every single stream. So I guess I should just register it, right? Alright, we're looking better. Have a right turn coming up. Getting close. It's called hypoxia, by the way, my lovey. Been a pretty nice flight so far. The plane has done mostly what it's supposed to do until that point. And I honestly think I caused it. I think because I put the speed brakes in, it worked perfectly fine until I put the speed brakes in. But I don't think it was going to slow down. I don't know that it programmed that speed restriction in there. I think it only was going to do the altitude. Uh-oh, froze a little bit. Yeah, wing flex is looking pretty nice, I gotta say. Do not let me forget to turn on the replay mode before we land using flight control replay today. Look at that view right there. Tanner, what's up, man? Welcome back. Good to see you, bro. It's been a while. Here comes that right turn to a heading of 274, direct to I'm Dab, or DAP. And we're just starting descending down to 7,000 feet. That will hold 250 knots. I'm just gonna use vertical speed for now on. I think it's proven to us that VNAV does work. You just gotta watch it. I'm about 10 miles away from there, so we're gonna do about 1,000 feet per minute. Not in a rush. Not in a rush to go slow. Slow and low. Is the 777 frame heavy? No, not really, actually. The FPS for this plane is actually really good. I've been pretty good, Tanner. Pretty good. How you been, man? You been doing school? What you got going on? What's been going on with you? I like how you guys immediately remind me to do replay. Not right now. I'll get it turned on. No, I don't want to do it because I don't want it to crash or anything. I'll wait. Let's go and get our ILS information to make sure that it's in, because it may or may not have pre-programmed itself. I'll go down here to navigation radio, NavRad. It says ILS 34 right. Frequency is 108.3. That is correct. So we're good there. Wow, you did a few A300 flights, and every time you shut down, your engine's shut down. Oh, sorry, every time you land, your engine's shut down. That's weird, really, really weird. I never heard of that. One thing I want to do, especially with this tour that we're doing now, is that I want to start getting my ortho scenery outside the United States. My ortho looks great in the US, but I want to be able to play X-Plane in places other than the US. So I need to get ortho out of the States, especially with X-Plane 12 coming out soon. I know I'm gonna be one to fly. We have a lot of long haul type planes and heavies coming out to X-Plane, and the heavies are just so much better. They're gonna be so much better in X-Plane 12. So if I don't have scenery, I'm not gonna be able to fly anywhere far away. Alright, we're coming to 10,000 feet now. When light's gonna come on? Matter of fact, all lights are gonna come on. There we go. The mod is treating me pretty well. The mod to the Captain Sim is treating me pretty well. Our airport's gonna be over here somewhere. We're still about 30 miles away from it. Man, I'm already thinking about that 15-hour flight to Melbourne. I'm already thinking about that 15-hour flight to Melbourne. Be a long one. Now, I'm not sure if anybody else had this issue, but in my long haul from London to Bahrain for our first leg of the tour, about 65% of the way, I started getting low FPS. And it never recovered, and that's why it took me so much longer to finish my flight, because I started getting really low FPS. I don't know if it's because I was using my computer to do other things or what. So I thought I did that overnight. I can't remember when I did. But hopefully it doesn't keep happening for the rest of the tour. It seems pretty like a common thing, man. A lot of people are having a lot of problems with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, again, thankfully, not me so much, and like crash the desktops or just ridiculous performance. You know, like it's been playable. But I do understand that some people out there have not been able to even complete a single flight, which is just crazy to me how like some people can, you know, have no problems at all, have 120 FPS or whatever, just have a butter smooth, you know, situation, and then some people just can't even get into the sim. I never understood that. Yeah, digital flight deck says about 10 hours, and he started taking a hit in the sim. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of, because I've never done a 15-hour flight, I might try just to push that, just because I've never done it. Like, I want to be able to say, hey, yeah, I've done a 15-hour flight. I gotta find out what planes can do it, and I might attempt to do it all in one go. But I might also break it into 2 flights. All right, airport's gonna be off our nose, about 20 miles. Wow, you had to buy X-Plane 11 because your computer just didn't have enough space for Sim Update 6. Wow. Do I own any old flight sim controllers, which I am not using anymore? Yes, I still have all the flight controllers that I've ever had. My first one, which was a T16000, is back there in the closet. Most of them I use though. The throttle that came with that is also in the closet. I've found use for everything at some point. Like for when I play the space sim Star Citizen, which I'm considering re-downloading, I use 2 joysticks, and so in that case I do use that joystick too. And I also have been using that joystick for what's the game called? Squad. Squad has beta joystick inputs, or the ability to use a joystick. So I've been trying to fly helicopters on Squad with that. It's a little bit different than I'm used to, but much better than using keyboard and mouse. I'm gonna get slowed down to 210 knots. I'm not gonna put the speed brakes in because it seems like the speed brakes are bugged. Cosmo Christopher, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Glad you're enjoying the flight, bro. Welcome aboard. We're almost done. We're almost there to land. Let's drift. You had to reinstall. Been downloading Microsoft Flight Sim for 2 days. Wow. Yeah, that's not good. And you just got into Vatsim. Dang, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, again, I'll say this one last time. The Salty compatibility mod paired with this plane actually does make it flyable and actually enjoyable. Again, I really hesitate to say it, but it's true. It's not the quality that you're expecting, like when it comes to like a an X-plane aircraft or a high fidelity plane, stuff like that, or P3D. But if you just want to look good and get you from A to B, then it works with the mod. So yeah, alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start my replay now. That way we can watch our replay back. So big shout out though to Flight Control Replay. I've been using their replay system forever now, man. Really been enjoying it. Alright, continue down to 3,000 feet. And we'll slow down to 200 knots. Making a left turn for our right base, or right downwind, runway 34 right. Jeddah traffic, World Express 116 heavy, now turning right downwind for runway 34 right. Jeddah traffic.
All aboard!
And thank you so much to Luke SC for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Let's go outside one last time. We're not descending. Why are we not descending? Alright, now we're descending. And we'll use some speed brakes. Just half. Listen to those speed brake sounds. So we're using FT Sim Sound Pack with FS Realistic, which is also giving us some sounds. Couldn't kill the music because we don't want that sound. I want to hear the sound of aerodynamics and Boeing. It feels like it's been so long since we've been to Jeddah, but we were just here a couple weeks ago. There's an airport right off our right wing. If you're interested in checking out this airport, the link is also in the description. We are slow enough for flaps, so flaps. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go direct to Passer or Passer. So I'm gonna click on next page, Passer. And I go direct there. We need to be there at 5,000 feet. And there it is right there. That's going to be where we start our right base leg turn onto runway 34, right? We need to be there at 3,000 feet, so. And a max of 210 knots. We're going to do a bit slower than that. 195. Take it nice and slow. Yeah, I wish I had my wing view set up in this plane, but I don't. I'll get it set up for next time we fly it. Did our auto brake? We'll do 2. Yeah, it is a pretty big airport. I'm loving the scenery around it too. Yeah, it's one of the main hub airports of the area, I think. Jeddah. I know I was gonna get this question. I've had this question a few times in the stream today already. And is the Captain Sim Boeing 777 worth it? And again, I'm gonna repeat what I said before. And it's gonna sound weird, but it's just true. And the answer is, it is, if you're desperate for this kind of plane, a heavy 777, because it's your only option. It's like, hey, if you're at a restaurant and you know the steak ain't really that good, but you're already there and you're hungry and you're with friends, are you gonna pay for that steak if you have the money? You know, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not sure if that makes sense to anybody, but it's like, I want a 777. I'm personally, honestly tired of waiting. I already had it. I already bought it a long time ago, just to review it. But I set it down. I didn't touch it for a long time, so I thought this was crap. And honestly, by default, it is crap. It looks good. That's it. But adding the mods to it actually make it flyable and enjoyable. So if that means worth it to you, give it a try. I wouldn't recommend buying the whole darn fleet. They do have a 200, a 300, and a freighter, and now a 767. I have not flown the 767 yet, but it is available. So it's up to you. I mean, if you're just desperate for this kind of plane, it might be worth it for you. But that's my honest thought on it. I wish it was better, but it's all we have. It's all we have right now. Where's the F1 track? Oh, great question. Matter of fact, I think we're gonna be flying over it. Hold on, let me find it on the map. I think we fly over it to get to land. I think it's to the south. No, actually, it's actually on it's a street circuit, so it's actually just in the streets of Saudi Arabia. It's all the way. So yeah, we're not really gonna see it. Yeah, we're not really gonna see it. I mean, it's gonna be hard to see it because it's not like, you know, squared up and all that. All right, let's continue our descent down to 2,100. But the track is actually to the west of the airport. It's between the airport and the water, to the west of the airport. It's very close. Leonardo Lima, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. I'm glad you like the idea. I've been really enjoying it myself, and I'm hoping you guys will too. Let's continue our descent, just about 500 feet per minute. And we'll get slowed down even more. There we go. And a lot of flaps. Jeddah traffic. World Express 116 heavy, right base to final for the ILS, runway 34 right, Jeddah traffic. The airport is right over there.
All aboard!
And thank you so much, Leonardo Lima, as well, my friend, for that subscription, my friend. Welcome to the Blu family, and hopefully we'll see you on the Formula One World Tour. It's not too late to join. We're only on leg 2, and I mean, feel free to start from the beginning, from leg 1, and continue throughout. Again, you do not have to follow along with us. Do it at your own pace, at your own speed. All right, approach mode activated. Localizer is received or captured. Lined up on localizer. We are below the glide slope as we should be. Land lights are on. Auto brakes are set. VREF 160. Interesting. Looks pretty heavy today. Oh, we do have traffic over there on my right. Now turning the downwind leg. Put out your flaps. We are on final. 10 miles. Actually, more like 8. 7 to be exact. I'm gonna go gear down early. Here comes. Actually, before we do that. Before we do that, let's bring up the cameras. All right, gear down. Hello, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. My camera keeps resetting, so I gotta fix it. Leonardo, to get all the information of the routes and everything for the tour, go on our Discord. Just type in !Discord, and we have a whole section for the Formula One tour in there. All the information on there. All right, track IR activated. Yes, no, maybe. Yep, there it is. All right, let's do this. Thing sounds amazing. I'm gonna turn the sounds up. And Jeddah traffic, Road Express 116 heavy is short final runway 34 right, Jeddah. Alright guys, my controls. Alright, I have the aircraft. Little low.
Whoa, that was rough. I'm glad we are down.
make that turn, we didn't make it. It was a bit rough. I could tell as soon as it said 10 and then touchdown, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. Let's see, what do we end up getting? Oh, that's not that bad. They hating. That was a 223. I'll take it. And a 777, I'll take a 223 any day, baby. All right, this is gonna be Mike 7, and we'll have to make a U-turn. So let's get the AP on.
German, Jeddah traffic, German, final for runway 34 right, Jeddah.
Alright, you got traffic coming in, just going to get out the way, get past the runway, hold short bars, and we'll reset our auto brakes here. Let's say autopilot is connect, yeah. Auto throttle, yeah. It won't go away, okay. Jeddah traffic, World Express 116 heavy is clear of our runway, taxiing back to parking. We should have went the other way. I forgot the cargo was over there. Let's clear the runway first, and then we'll find out where the head cargo is. Yeah, if the link is not working, oh my god, taxi skills. As Josh would say, go burr. Why can't I turn? What's wrong with my rudder pedals? Is autopilot on? Like, what the heck? Okay. Alright, there we go. We're on the line now. That's close enough. Yeah, if Discord's not working, I can get a new link for you guys. That's no problem. I want to make sure that multiple people were having a problem with the Discord link before I go and make a whole new one. Alright, I'm gonna hold here just for a second and set our parking brake and find out where we're parking today. Man, why does this keep breaking? I think cargo's over there. So it looks like the person who made this airport did not 100% model it. He only modeled the main terminal, but not the cargo and ramp areas. Which is no use to us because we're not commercial. We're cargo. Mods that I'm using for the 777 are down in the description. I'm using the Salty compatibility mod for the 777, that link's in the description. Also, I'm using the FT Sim sound pack. I think the only thing that I'm using that I didn't list is FS Realistic. Just search FS Realistic on Google and you can find that pretty easy. I'll watch him land and we'll go across the runway and park over there. I don't know if that's... I don't think he's Vatsim. Is he Vatsim traffic or is he on Microsoft Flight Sim? I don't really know. It's all good, Edgar. Thank you, man, for coming through. I understand if you gotta go to school. Looking real good right now. He's looking way better than I did. And touchdown. That's definitely gotta be Vatsim. Alright, bring the nose down. And there it is. Welcome. Welcome to Saudi Arabia. Exit left when able. Alright, so we're at, look at that. Look at the elevation on that. That's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Alright, we're gonna taxi behind him. Yes, the landing rate was 223. And flaps up. The airport is actually payware, but I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a freeware at the moment. What's up, Blue? I think he's ready to get out. Can y'all see him? Come here. Come here, come in the camera. Oh yeah, you can't really see him. How much the airport cost? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. Alright, we'll go to announce we're gonna cross runway 34 right on no, Mike 4, November 4. Alright, jet of traffic, World Express 116 Heavy is crossing over 34 right at Mike 4. Gonna take November 4, November Delta, apron 12 for cargo ramp. Jet of traffic. Echo, yes, I have heard about the China plane crash, only from the chat since we've been live. So once the stream is over, I'll go and check it out. If you guys want to, you could drop some links to more information about that on Discord so I could check it out. Learn more about what happened, or if they even know anything. Andrew says it's crazy that Microsoft Flight Sim sees him as a 777, but he's a 737. I thought you were a 777 this whole time. Matter of fact, honestly, I'm glad you were a 777 than a 73. But it should have changed you over. All right, we're clear now. All right, jet of traffic. We are clear all runways. World Express 116. Alright, so turn off the lane lights. Strobe light's gonna go off. Wing lights will go off. Logo lights off. The beacon lights on. And we'll make a left turn here. Life in RC, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, bro. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far. And I had to admit, yes, I definitely enjoyed today's flight. And I'm looking forward to more flights in the Formula 1 World Tour. We are now delivering. We're now delivering Formula 1 equipment and cargo for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. That race will be this Sunday. Qualifying and practice start on Thursday, I think, or Friday. I think it's Friday, actually. And so we're getting here nice and early on Monday so they can go ahead and set up everything for the fans. Get all the paddocks ready, the garages ready, all the equipment, all the camera equipment, all that stuff has to go across the world. So we were delivering it nice and early so they can get started. And then Sunday and Monday, so basically the race ends on Sunday. I think it's a night race, I'm not sure. And then, you know, basically after the race is over, pack up and fly to the next destination, which is going to be Australia for leg 3, which is a 15-hour if you go straight. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I might, I'm probably going to break it into 2 legs most likely. We'll see what happens. It's trying to think of a 15-hour period that I'm not going to be using my computer. Not sure if that exists. All right, we made it. I'm going to leave the engines on so we can watch the replay. And for those of you who joined us today, thank you very much for flying along. If you weren't able to fly along, it is all good. Hopefully you enjoyed the ride and the free snacks. Let's run the replay back. Yep, down to Melbourne. I'm looking forward to when the whole tour is over. I'm looking forward to seeing my Sim Toolkit Pro flight logbook and all the flights going all over the world. I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to. Alright, I was going to disconnect from Vatsim so you can watch our replay. Make sure Sim Toolkit Pro logs our flight. That's extremely important so I can show you guys proof that I did it. And I'm going to post that over to Discord and trip reports. I'll also share the screenshots I took in today's flight. Our final flight time was 2 hours and 17 minutes. And our landing rate was 223. Alright, there we go. And play. There we go. Hey, what else am I missing? Disconnect from Vatsim. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's fast forward. This is where we turn our right downwind. So I'm gonna go all the way here. There we go. To the final. Use Storm, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Alright, here we go. Gears should be coming down now. Where's my plane? Where's my plane? Donde está? Aeroplane. There it is. Alright. Let's see if we did better this time than last time we landed here. Look at that. The wheels there looking good. Let's see how we did, guys. That wouldn't bad at all. It was a 223, but it was pretty. That was a pretty 223. And sadly, like the reverse thrust sounds don't really translate to the exterior view during the replay, but whatever. Very nice. Thank you, Muhammad, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. Let's watch it again. This time without my face. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get you guys a new invite link. I'm posting a new Discord link in the chat right now. This link will only be available for about 24 hours. So get it while you can. Get it while it's hot. Yeah, I'm very satisfied with that landing. Very satisfied with that landing, personally. Very, very. Alright, let's get another view. One thing I wish, though, is, again, this is our second time flying into this airport ever. Actually, I think third time, actually. And that auto-gen back there, which doesn't look horrible. If only it could be like the real buildings, would make quite a big difference, I think. Pretty stable approach. I kept kicking in power because it came in really low. And then touchdown. Yes, sir. I need to get a screenshot of that right there. I know, right? The guy at the freaking co-pilot was like, "Oh, that was rough." Come on, man. Why are you tripping on us? Look at it. You can see the APU flap open in the back. All right, one last time, and then I gotta go. I gotta work today. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Again, if you are interested in continuing the Formula One World Tour and Logistics Charter, go on Discord to learn more about it. Also to keep track of your progress and everything like that, and show your screenshots and all that fun stuff. You can also talk Formula One, obviously, with other flight simmers who are also interested in Formula One. But it's actually one of my favorite parts, is getting to meet other people who not only love flying and flight sim, but also love racing and Formula One. And some people don't care about Formula One, they just care about flying, which is cool too. And there it is, wheels down. Well, guys, It's been fun. Again, next leg is going to be from here after the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, from Saudi Arabia to Melbourne. Estimated around 15 hours if you fly straight. So we'll be planning that out on Discord, find out what we're all gonna do. Love to see which you know, how you guys plan to strategically get there. It should be about a 2-hour gap between those two races, so it's not like you gotta do it all in one day or 1 week. So it's gonna be pretty cool. What is Formula One? It's racing. It is the highest form of racing, like the highest stage and form of racing, with billions of people watching it every week. So anyways, look it up. Until next time, guys, remember you got 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm all the way out. Yeah.